Welcome to the Picking Nerds Ranking Every Commander series.
We are continuing our path up the ranks, and we are doing 600 to 551 today.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, BZ, and that makes us the Nitpicking Nerds. Now, before we get into this list, I want you to go subscribe and tell your 5 best friends to subscribe, because we put a lot of effort into this, and it's for you. And if you like it, just show your support.
It's for you and your 5 best friends. And besides, you want to be subscribed to our channel because our subscribers are 10% more likely to build a deck around one of these commanders.
Disclaimer, you might not want to build a deck around one of these commanders.
Who are you to tell them what they can play and what they can't play?
Okay, you know what? We'll leave it up to you. If you want to know our criteria for judging commanders, we actually did a whole video about just that, so there wouldn't be any confusion, and you can check it out somewhere above here. There's a little. They don't do annotations anymore, so it's a card.
That's true. They don't do annotations.
Please watch it if you haven't watched it.
Yeah.
You actually should watch it.
Yeah.
Because you will disagree with us, and you'll be like, what the heck were they thinking? We're going to tell you in that video.
We're looking at power, fun, artwork, coolness, uniqueness as our 5 categories. Each one is worth an equal amount.
For 50 points total. These are the ones that ranked 16, 17, 18 points.
And all of these are subjective, but especially subjective is artwork.
Right.
There will be arts that you will think are a 10 and we will think is a 0. That's going to happen.
It's just going to happen. Everyone disagrees about stuff. I think we try to give a lot of things, a lot of benefits of the doubts, especially with like 600 and above.
Yeah, we gave stuff benefits out to where we could.
I think more people would disagree with our lower, like, poop tier.
Poop tier.
Whatever you want to call that. Let's get into number 600 right off the bat.
The real Slinvoda.
I'm just kidding. I'm not him. Okay.
You're not Slinvoda.
Yeah, no, I'm not him. I don't want to be that terrible commander.
Slinvoda the Rising Deep. He's number 600. He's so expensive.
8 mana for an 8/8. And then you got to pay 2 more if you want to bounce everything else.
10 mana bounce every creature besides Leviathans or something?
Maybe. I don't know. This card sucks.
That's what he does. I think he bounces everything but like 3 creature types randomly.
They're like the whelming wave types.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think so.
It's alright. I mean, it feels memey because it's so bad.
It's a mono blue giant whale.
Oh, and it doesn't look scary. Like, where's the scale on this card?
Oh, it doesn't look.
It's a Leviathan. Like, that is, the word is like actually supposed to be scary.
It just looks like a big old whale.
Yeah, no. I'm really not intrigued or like scared at all.
Yeah, me neither. I'm on your side with that one.
Alright, who's next? We got Janara, Asura of War, 599. Into the 500s now.
Yep, so she is a band commander who can put +1/+1 counters on herself for 2 mana.
Yeah, she's like a band +1 counter Voltron, which I don't think really exists outside of herself.
Yeah, I don't.
I love Alara Reborn. I should have given her more points because she's from Alara Reborn, but there's no set category.
Where are you gonna move up her points? She's about where she belongs in every category.
Well, the fact is, she's exactly where she belongs in every category, factually, objectively. So sorry, Janara, you're not that good. You could be a good Voltron, but other than that, no.
Somehow worse than Multani, Marrow Sorcerer. Not to be confused with
Molamo, Marrow Sorcerer, or the other Multani that we haven't gotten to yet.
There's another Marrow Sorcerer.
There's been multiple Marrow Sorceries. And that's not to be confused with Marrow, Mark Rosewater, who is a sorcerer.
Yeah, don't get all that confused.
Don't get it twisted. This is Multani. Just a big fatty equal to the number of cards in everybody's hands.
Yeah, he's really big, really fat.
Maybe 2-hit people, so it's alright. It just doesn't have any sort of... He's alright, you know. You can't spot remove him.
Yeah, I mean, he's fine. I mean, what else are you going to say about him? Moving on from Multani, we have Dakin Blackblade, who's...
Shout out to our friend Scott. We finally reached Dakin Blackblade.
If it was up to him, this card would have a 10. It would have a 10 in art, a 10 in coolness, and a 10 in uniqueness, but it's not really that unique, other than it's in Esper for the ability.
That is unique, but like
that's the one
there is no ability, really.
I mean, he's a big dummy.
I like this card. I think it's a really cool card. It's like we gave it as many points as we could.
I mean, yeah, I don't like the art basically very much.
I fought for it. I think it's cool.
I mean, it's fine. Dakin's an okay, cool character. He's
got good lore.
He's an old school planeswalker.
He's a planeswalker?
Yeah.
Well, he got mad lore points for his Blackblade, which got reforged and then smashed immediately.
Yep, it broke on Bolas's face.
Yeah, Bolas just like files his nails with it. No, wait, that would imply that it could actually harm Bolas in some way?
Yeah, I can't.
No, he can't. He can't. Who's next?
Madamio, or Madami?
Metamai?
Oh, sorry. Metamai, the Ageless, 596, extra turns tribal commander.
Except it can't attack during extra turns.
Yeah, what a weird card.
I don't get why they made this.
This card's abusable.
It's probably actually just some Theros lore thing that I don't get.
If you're in a Jeskai deck, you can play the boar in this, and that's infinite turns.
Oh, Ilharg?
Yeah, Ilharg and...
Because it forces it to attack.
Yeah, Ilharg and this Ageless Madami.
Metamai?
Whatever.
I just said it.
I don't remember.
Moving on.
It's a weird name.
Couple small themes. This is one of them during this next 50. Is Snake Legends.
Well, there's so many Snake Legends.
So many Snake Legends. Sakiko, Mother of Summer. This is a strong mana effect that essentially is haste. I wanted to make a joke about she's the Mother of Summer, and we know the Daughter of Autumn. So, but I just couldn't really put together anything.
Funny joke about the seasons.
Hey, aren't we clever?
Woo!
Lina, Selfless Champion, 594. This card is like better than I want it to be. Because it looks like poop, and it's unexciting, and it's a boring thing from M19 or M15 or whatever.
It makes a lot of power.
But it actually puts like a lot of power in play, and it can protect your board.
Yeah.
Pretty good for 6 mana, so it got some power.
Yeah, I don't think this card is that great. I think it's boring. I just don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's super boring. I mean, it's
I
not
think it's whatever.
It's just kind of cool. Like, I was kind of impressed that it made it this high. Who we got? Who we got next?
We have Taiga, the Tide Star. This is 593. This is
This is the third of the 3 Spirit Dragons.
The third of the 5 Spirit Dragons. There's not 3.
This is the third of the 3 we've talked about. With there's 2 more after. I don't know.
If you
want a cycle, this is the third one.
If you want to word it that way, that's fair.
Yeah, we talked about the red one,
the green
and
one,
the green one. Pretty sure it's a girl.
Problem is you got to put it into your graveyard. I don't.
And then how are you gonna get back in mono blue? That's what I want to know. What mono Codex Shredder?
Codex Shredder? What?
Gets back Taiga.
Oh, okay. I was thinking what you could do is you could just put him back into your command zone with like Relic of Progenitus.
Oh, yeah, that's just way better.
Yeah, that's like you.
And then you're paying 8 mana to steal a creature when your commander dies. Oof.
Yeah, when Taiga dies, you get to take a creature from one of your opponents permanently. Not until there's not really any set time when it goes back, unless they have Homeward Path.
Well, no one plays that card. I don't think that card's good.
I think it's fine.
It's like a weird meta thing you can do, but I just really like all of the Spirit Dragons. Like, they all have at least cool, like somewhat cool lore, and they look really sweet.
This is one of the worst arts, I think.
It's not very good, and they all have 2 arts now.
It's not even bad.
No, it's not even.
It's just not.
They're all above average.
It's just not my favorite. Kalidas, Blood Chief of Get. He's a cool character, or a relatively cool character.
He gets cool when he betrays him and like becomes an Ulamog slave, but he's just kind of a leader right now.
Yeah, he's the Blood Chief.
I mean, he just kind of like murks people, which is pretty cool. Turns them into vampires. So expensive. It reminds me of Limb Duel, honestly. I mean, maybe you could do like a cool vampire thing. If I'm playing a weak tribe like vampires, I want my commander to be like really strong.
Like, I don't know, Edgar Margrove.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I wonder where he ranks.
Probably pretty highly.
Probably above this list.
591, Empress Galena.
She's so mean. She steals commanders.
Very specifically steals commanders.
What did you like about the artwork, though? Why did it get 1 instead of 0?
I don't know, because it wasn't poop. It wasn't a picture of poop. Let me look at it again.
Yeah, refresh your memory, because you didn't read what I wrote.
Ugh. It's because of cute otters.
It's because of the cute otters.
It's
which
definitely...
is actually, if you look at the script that they can't see, it's actually just right here. Could have saved a lot of time.
Yeah, but I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute otters. That is bad art, but those otters are adorable.
Bad otters. Good otters. 10 out of 10 in the Arctor category. I don't care. The next commander is the end of an era. We're done with the Kierans now. This is Infernal Kier, and it's the last one.
We said that last time, too, and then another Kieran showed up.
Maybe we missed a colorless one that'll show up later.
The Kieran cycle
just bully someone and makes them discard all the cards with the mana cost.
It's horrible.
It's bad, and it's mean.
Yeah, it's mean, and it barely does anything.
In the worst way. Like, you thought sees them, I guess?
Kind of.
Ugh.
To a specific mana.
This is like the worst possible version of the guy where you discard a card with cost X, counter a spell with cost X.
Oh, it's so bad.
He's like the worst version of that. This one is really unenjoyable, but the art is like sweet. It's like this smoldering horse, spirit horse.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
What's that from?
This really bad meme song from a long time ago.
Sounds bad. Who we got?
We have Barufist of Krosa, 589.
When forests enter, he gives you guys +1/+1 trample.
This commander essentially has haste in that, like...
You just can wait for a huge ramp turn and play a bunch of forests? Is
Yeah.
that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
I read your mind.
He's when he comes out, you can just get an advantage right away. So he's not gonna. He doesn't have to stay out for a whole turn cycle before he can do something.
Yeah, if like your Sky Shroud claiming, that's 3 triggers. That's overrun for no mana. That's not bad.
Well, it did cost 4 mana for Sky Shroud Claim.
Yeah, but you're paying 4 mana for Sky Shroud claim, and you just get overrun for free.
That's fair.
I'd play that card. Okay, wait. Actually, I wouldn't play that card because it's not that good. But like, it's got a 4 for power. I mean, this effect doesn't interest me, but you could play this card. It would be kind of neat.
Yeah, you're like, I'd play that card. And
You have if I say that, I have to be playing it.
Also, yeah.
What?
Kamal, also the Fist of Krosa.
Kamal is the newer one, I believe.
I don't know
This
what-
is the older one.
I don't know why. There's like a title that they get that is
I think
passed
it's like
on.
the leader of the woods, maybe. I mean, we don't know all the lore, but we've read all the lore for all of these.
They were graded on the lore when we read them.
Yeah, when we read them, we were like, okay, this is cool.
But if you want us to remember
The lore.
all of their lores,
Especially the ones that are like not super interesting, like Baru, then you are crazy. You got a 5. That's not bad.
it's not bad. He's semi-interesting.
Yes.
I don't remember his garbage story.
Sorry, man. Shisato, Whispering Hunter, 588. It's another snake legend.
And these snakes don't have stories. Like
No, they're all like family. And this one like makes them skip their untap step if you hit them.
weird.
It's super weird on a green card.
Yeah, that's what gave it a unique point. I mean, super. It's super weird anyway. Skipping on tap steps like isn't in any color specifically other than.
It's blue. And there's like exhaustion.
That's true. That's true. Okay,
So
so
it's blue, but it's
kind of,
it's
but
not
also,
green.
like Yosei.
Yeah, super out of
It's
the ordinary.
white. I
Yeah.
think that that's just like randomly put on colors sometimes for no reason.
Sometimes it's in white, sometimes it's in blue, and one time it was on a green card. Oh yeah, you like this card. Rockem, 587.
So she's like one of Boas's pawns, but she has pawns.
Pawnception.
It is pawnception, which obviously when you add the word "ception" to the end of something, it means the same thing inside of the same thing.
Even though they're not inside, it's just kind of like you just say it because it's dumb. You can also go with hardcore pawn or pawn stars. And I don't know what the gimmick is. Why do shows about pawn have to be parodies of the word porn? Why does that at least 2? And I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting.
I didn't even think about that until you said that. and
That's really weird that multiple shows exist parodying the word porn out of the word pawn.
This is so off topic.
It's super on topic because she makes little pawns, and she is a pawn, and she has haste, and you can actually you can build up quite the army if you want to. The art's pretty good.
Yeah, they're 3/1s. They're not like great attackers, but she's not the best. She's not the worst. That's where she stands.
You know what rhymes with worst?
But art's cool.
Cursed rhymes
Cursed?
with worst.
Miri
kind
the
of.
Cursed.
Miri the Cursed.
586. She's a vampire now.
It's the second of the 3 Miris. She's all Phyrexiafied. Poor little
Phyrexia.
poor buddy. I love Miri.
Phyrexiafied. She's weird. Her story's super sad though.
Yeah, especially when she gets all corrupted and she's like in love with Gerard, but he's not into that.
He's not into cats. He's not a furry.
That's not what I was gonna say, but I can't say what I was gonna say. So let's move on to
I do want to.
Shimatsu the Blood Cloaked.
Really interesting what you were gonna say.
Tell you later. 585. This is so much better in the 99, and it's like kind of just medium all across the board, except for what's it called? Except for power, where it's just bad. But like, why would you want your commander to be mono red and then play this thing that wants you to sacrifice all your permanents? You want to pair this with like Fate's Reward.
But what about Icar Wellspring?
You want to pair this with Fate's Reward so you can float a bunch of mana and like do crazy cool stuff.
Yeah, card is just whatever.
So if you wanted to make a non-infinite cool little ritual thing, play him in like your Boros deck or your maybe Naya. I don't know.
Or don't play him because
you know what?
Because
don't jump to these stupid hoops and just don't play this 4-mana 8/8 that destroys your entire board.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, not great. Who we got next? Because I can't read, my glasses are off.
We have Jijit, Ojanin of Afara or Afrava, Afrava, whatever that is.
This is the second card that Jedit has. He's the lion that is a 5/5 for 4 white blue.
Yeah, and this is the one that makes cats.
Yeah, he makes tigers. He's like the tiger guy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who this is. Yeah, this is Jijit.
It's Jedit. Yeah, of course I know who Jedit is.
But he's really bad.
He's not very good. But I love that they gave him a card and they made him now he's just a tiger.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that on his other card, really.
No, he kind of looks like a half-assed tiger. Like a bad cosplay.
Yeah,
At least he cares about cats now.
yeah, he's whatever still.
He's like a very proud warrior type.
That's perfectly in the middle.
Perfectly in the middle.
General Jarkeld. This card is so weird. He is at 583 and
He switches to attacking creatures that are blocked.
it's unique in a way that I don't know if it's good. This could be a 10 in uniqueness if I thought it was actually useful in any way.
It seems like it might be.
It also, even the errata text for this is weird because they have to stay legal blockers. So, like, you can't make a non-flyer block a flyer.
Or one creature block a menace creature.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's kind of like River of Tears, where it's just like, what the heck is going on? I do like the art, though. He's got, like, his hands behind his back, and it's, like, only 2 colors.
He's like, ooh.
Ooh. What would Braids do if she wasn't banned in Commander?
But she isn't banned in Commander. This one.
I just said, what would she do if she wasn't banned in Commander?
She'd be mono blue, and she'd be Braids, Conjure, Adapt, and she'd be at 582.
And she would lose you the game.
Yeah, she certainly would lose you the game because this card is just bad.
This card looks like it's trying to make up for how unfun the other one is, where it's like, let your opponents do whatever they want, and maybe you'll get back to you.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't, and you'll lose.
And you're mono blue. What kind of fatties are you putting in?
Them were cool.
Not very much.
Promised End.
It doesn't even give you the cast trigger.
Yeah,
Just the vanilla 13/13.
That's way more fun than what it actually does.
I know. Vanillas are not fun.
It's more fun than that card.
Nope. Salt detected. Ooh, we got a couple cat legends in here too.
We got Shah, Golden Cub.
Golden Cub. These cats love their equipment.
I am so sick of this.
Is that like a cat toy reference? Like they love their like little cat toys?
I don't get it. I don't get why there's so many cats that care about equipment. It's so weird, specific,
It's like two themes. They care about cats and equipment, so it's hard to make it work. Because equipment aren't very good. There's like 10 good ones in Commander, maybe.
Begging to be suited up with lightning gives though.
Oh, if you want to run one equipment, just play one lightning greaves in your deck, and then wait until you just build like a normal cat tribal, and then if you draw lightning greaves, you can get this guy and give your cats like +2/+2 double strike.
And you get to make that noise.
Raksha, Golden Cub. That sounds like an anime move or an anime character. Read this next one.
Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice.
Faith,
Lame.
Justice, Battle, Justice, War, Faith, Healing, Flight, Justice.
Aurelia's kind of cool, but it's kind of just boring too.
She's a battle angel. There's none of those that exist.
Except for I don't have the cub where all angels are battle
Like
angels.
Cassandra, and even like Gisela and Anya, and like every one white angel that's ever Avacyn is like a battle angel, and yikes.
Yeah, she's all right.
Pretty overdone thing, don't you think, Wizards?
But what if they did it again? But moving on because we don't care about that. That Aurelia is just kind
It's
of
the late Aurelia, but I if you want to build like a mentor deck, see, cards that are built with standard in mind, they're never cool in Commander. It's like a video game based on a movie. They're never good.
Yeah.
No one wants to play those video games.
So next on our list here we have 579 Mawu, Loyal Companion. He is super cool.
The goodest boy in the multiverse.
He's super cool.
He's the only dog I care of that can planeswalk, kind of.
He's actually made of stone.
He's like a stone magic dog.
He's made of stone and he's brought to life by
Jiang's magic, I think.
Yeah.
And he can planeswalk because I think all planeswalkers work differently. People were so salty when they're like, how can Mowu planeswalk? It's like, well, he can't. He can come along. Like, how can you transfer living matter? It's like, well, some people can do it different. That makes sense to me.
But also, he's just not alive. They explain that in the book.
He's magical. Well, he's alive because he moves around and stuff.
Well, yeah, he's alive, but he's made of stone.
I think
he's not living matter.
He's brought to life.
Yeah, he's brought to life.
Either way, it either breaks the rule and it doesn't matter because they can all work different, or it doesn't break the rule and shut up about it.
That's fair.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy, and he's a 10 for coolness.
And we've got, like, what is it, 4? This is going to be 4 Ravnica characters in a row. Who's the third one in a row?
Oh my god, there is 4 in a row. Wow.
Yeah.
Gana Utopian Speaker, again, built with Standard in mind, but also bad in Standard, and also bad in Commander.
Yeah, where it just ends up doing nothing. She kind of does a little bit of everything for counters decks, so if you are unsure and your Commander deck has no identity, I guess put this in here.
I don't like this
She
card.
can be a big beater. She can draw you 1 card. She can give your creatures trample. I don't know how much that matters. You know, we're kind of getting like the lame versions of everything. Like we got the lame Aurelia. Like, oh, the first one like gives you an extra combat. Like, and this one puts a counter on something. It's like Zagana, she can draw you like 20 cards. Like, and this one draws you maybe 1 card.
So bad.
Yeah. Well, not bad, just bad in comparison.
It's so boring.
Letdown. They're letdowns.
Letdown.
Ravnica has a lot of disappointing legends.
How about we go to the next one? We got Storev, Teferi and Lich. This is coming in at 577.
This is the lamest Lich I've ever seen. He's just a 5/4 that like you get an effect when you hit them.
But also, it can't have like you can reanimate something that hasn't left the battlefield this turn.
Oh no. Not reanimate. You just get it to your hand.
Oh, it's so much worse than I thought.
A lot of hoops to jump through. This card is a pretty bad commander. She has basically no lore. We read the War of the Spark novel, and she's in it, like, for 2 seconds.
She's in it for no reason. She doesn't do anything. She's like,
Fresca saw a bunch of Golgari people, and Storev was there.
That's it.
All right. Let's get to an older veteran commander.
We have Rasputin, Dreamweaver. He's so weird. He comes in with dream counters.
He's a 4/1 for 6 in blue-white. Comes in with dream counters. You can make colorless mana and prevent damage that will be dealt to him.
He's so weird.
He's kind of a cool way to ramp, though.
On your upkeep, you get
another one
if he doesn't have 7. If he has 7, you don't get another one.
Crazy card. This is like its own. This is in its own world. I don't know what this card is doing.
It's super unique.
It's
in
cool.
That way, it's just weird. It's a very weird card.
Yes. And this card's kind of weird too.
This is our first partner.
This is our first solo partner. Yeah. I guess it would be our first partner.
I think it's our first partner at all. So the worst partner.
Gorm the Great, 575. He's a big old jerk with a tiny assassin partner, Virtus, who we'll get to later. And I love that partners with mechanic. It's so cool. From Battlebound.
I think partners with is the fixed version of partner.
It's what they wanted partners with to be like. Ludovic should partner with his experiment.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Right.
It's like it doesn't make sense that like Ludovic just teams up with Thrasios.
Like, huh?
Those 2 characters could never even meet.
Well, I mean, I don't even care about that.
I do.
That doesn't even matter to me. It's just like, it's confusing because anyone can just partner with anyone, even people whose ideologies just don't match up at all.
Yeah, actually, I don't like that. So Gorm is the worst of these. So they usually got a power boost. So like he probably was actually a 1, but he got a power boost for being a partner.
Yes, any partner, we graded their actual part. Instead of going, okay, well we have to grade Gorm and Virtus and Gorm and Virtus get their own slot. No, we just added 1 to the power slot of any card with partner. So he's really a 1, but he bumped him up to a 2 because he has partners with.
Yeah, Gorm's fine. He's just kind of whatever. Battlebound art is mostly whatever, actually.
Battlebound art is not great. I love this guy's like huge. He just like hits you in the face with his shields.
That are like
on his. Have to block him. He looks cool.
Brr. That's what he does. He says brr.
Brr. He's like a frog.
Oh, is this Boros Attacks Matters coming up?
This is a Boros Attacks Matters commander. We're getting them all out of the way apparently right away. Kalemni, Disciple of Iroas, 574. She's really good starting stats, so maybe if you just want a 3/3 double strike for 4. And it's like I feel like it's difficult to get the experience counters.
I don't understand. Boros is not known for its big fatties.
It's known for like white weenie / push through tempo damage.
Yeah, so it like doesn't fit into it. It's like if this guy was Naya, that'd be cool. He would if it fits a Naya theme.
That would be cool. So, what kind of? Can you think of any cards that are cheap that get you experience counters?
Cheap? What, Phyrexian Delver?
Because it has like, there's no delve spells in red white. So like, would you really play Phyrexian Dreadnought to get 1 experience counter, and basically just deal 2 damage?
No, probably not. This card's just not good.
Yeah, it feels like it's in the wrong colors to be like really good.
I agree. I mean, the one card that I know you're gonna play in those colors that's gonna be strong enough is like Sun Titan. That costs 6 mana.
Yeah, how aggressive can you be when your commander holds you back?
Yeah, I don't like it.
But she works really well with Iroas, because then you cast it. She gets a counter, and she can't take any damage. So now you're swinging in for like a bunch, and she has menace.
Doesn't the Roas have 4 power?
7 power. He's a 7/4.
Oh, I was thinking he's a 4/7 for some reason. Yep, he's a 7/4.
That would make no sense.
That would make no sense. He's like the god of war.
For a second, I thought that this was going to be another Boros commander, because I was thinking of the new Gerard. But this is the old Gerard.
Yeah, so I think what we decided is we're gonna do an after video of anyone who's come out since the end of the series.
See, I thought what we decided was that we would just work them in.
Oh, I don't remember.
We have yet to decide.
I guess we haven't decided.
Yeah, no, we haven't decided. I want to just work them in and then we'll get to them eventually.
So, Gerard Capuchin, that's his last name.
Yeah, Capuchin.
Ugh, Caption that.
Gerard Capuchin.
Yeah.
Who made this card? We need to have a talk.
This is like one of the coolest characters in Magic lore.
Ever. And you made him gain life and cards in hand, and the art's not even that good, and like, what the heck?
It's a horrible card.
He got a 10 for coolness, for like his lore. Because, come on.
And he added up in every other category to 7 points because of how bad the card is.
This card could have got real high scores if it was good.
I'm sure the new Gerard will get
The
real
new
high
Gerard's
scores.
going to get at least 10 points.
Yeah, that's true. That's for sure. And I know he's stronger than a 1.
Definitely stronger than a 1. Exava Rakdos Bloodwitch, 572. Black-red, +1 counters. It's pretty rare. And haste is not that bad.
Yeah, no, giving your +1 counters guys haste is cool. Like, it synergizes specifically with, what is the extort? Or no, what does it have?
Unleash.
Unleash, that's what it's
nothing
called.
good has Unleash.
Yeah, but it's specifically what it is for.
Right, that's what that was in Standard. This is a card that actually was designed for Standard that ended up porting over kind of decently to Commander.
Yeah,
There's a lot of cool artifacts that have counters on them.
Yep, it's not bad.
Like your Walking Ballistas, your Hangerback Walkers, and all those friends, like Crystalline Crawler. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with this card at all. I think it's a cool card.
Decent lore. I mean, she's showed up in the War of the Spark novel, which I did not expect. She's kind of a jerk.
She didn't really do anything.
No, definitely not.
We learned how Blood Witches come to be. Apparently, a Rakdos guy dies and they do some weird thing to them.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to die to
where they were naked on the table. I was like, why are they naked?
You have to die to become a Blood Witch. Because I say this all the time. If Magic wasn't trying to be so PG, the Rakdos would literally have like
oh god, it'd be
so much
gross.
to do with. There would be so much to do with sex.
It would be like the red light district of Ravnica, right?
It would, yeah.
Only like you would also be murdered.
They would have a lot. Like I imagine they have all like people in the Rakdos Guild just have like sex all the time.
Like the prostitutes.
And there's orgies and there's stuff like that everywhere.
I mean, because that's just what would happen.
That's how Rakdos is portrayed.
Yeah, I mean,
they're portrayed as like that's how they would be.
They're insane, and they literally like. I'm sure there's cards that say they want like pleasure and like pain and stuff. They're like weird hedonistic, like masochistic,
sadistic
psychos. But we can get out of that weird sex dungeon because Yargul has come to Bargyll. He is here, and he only got points for art and coolness.
Yeah,
because this is the best vanilla creature that has ever existed.
Oh, not close.
Not even close.
He's so cool.
Isamuru is the only competition, I think.
Sometimes memes, if a meme can make you cool, and he's a meme.
Make him cool, but he's in the story. He actually did something. Slimefoot helped beat him, which is just even funnier.
I like that they was hard to beat for some reason.
Yeah, he's the only creature that is a 9/3 in Magic, and that was kind of the challenge.
That's weird. I didn't know he's. I guess
that was the challenge.
That makes sense.
It wasn't. Maybe it was Mark Rosewater, but he was like, someone was like, "Can you make a creature that's a 9/3?" And he's like, "I'll make it interesting."
I mean, the funniest thing is it's only interesting because of like the weird art and the weird lore.
Like Spells Unlock had a minion who he turned into a maggot, right?
Wait, a frog?
No, and then the frog ate the maggot.
Oh.
And then a spirit burst out of the frog's body.
Oh, that's right. He ate the maggot.
Because the minion's name was Yarkul.
Yarkul.
Like Reyar hyphen like Kul. But now it's Yargle.
It's so weird.
And he's a glutton, and he's got a triangle mouth.
He's the glutton of Urborg.
I actually really like the art.
I do too. I think
It's crazy. This card is amazing. Holds a place near and dear to everyone's heart. It won me a PBTQ.
Obviously, Yargle won your PBTQ. How could he not have?
How could it not have won me a PBTQ? Okay. What do we got?
We have Hikari, Twilight Guardian. He looks like a giant house.
The Twilight fanboy. He's not going to let you diss that show.
Yes.
I mean, movie.
Or show, if they make a show. He won't let you ditch that then.
I said it looked like a Scarecrow from that Arkham Asylum game, but like as a bird. And he's wearing solar panels, it looks like.
He looks like he's a house come to life. That's what I see.
Maybe this is like a Rorschach test, because we see completely different things. Like, obviously he's a house that came to life. So maybe you see something different than us.
Yeah, I see a house. BZ sees. What do you see?
Scarecrow from that one Batman Asylum movie. Show. But also he looks like a bird and he has solar panels on.
Do you mean the video game?
The video game.
Where he's the giant?
I said, yeah, where he like injects you.
And he like spins around and he's basically a lighthouse. You can't go in his view.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're supposed to go in a lighthouse's view.
Yeah, but you don't want to go.
Point of a
But you don't want to go in Scarecrow's view.
Right.
Because he'll see
Definitely
you.
not.
and
Definitely
go,
not.
Ah, there you are.
All right. So Magic is known for its strong female characters, and this one is no exception. We have Niambi, Faithful Healer, 559. Her only power is calling her dad.
Dad, get over here.
Dad. But
Dad.
not even her good dad, like her stepdad.
Yeah, her crappy
6 mana Teferi.
with art by Dan Stella.
Dan Stella. No, Zach Stella.
Zach Stella, not Dan Stella.
No one even knows who that is.
No one even knows who Dan Stella is. Art by Zach Stella.
Brother of Dan Stella.
It's pretty good
All
art.
right. That card is complete butt. It wasn't designed for anything except for
I don't even know. I don't think
Planeswalker decks.
I said art by Zach Stella. The art for Teferi that she gets
that's what-
is by Zach Stella. I don't even think that card's done by
No,
Zach Stella.
I don't know what it is, but it's fine. I like her pose. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to my dad," because obviously you don't want me.
I know I don't do much. I'm a healer. So my healing powers, I'll take you to my dad.
All right, so you know when you have a party, right?
No.
And there's always that one person who just won't leave. It's Ayumi, the last visitor, 558. It's 3-hit kill. And then
That's about all you can say about it.
Urborg and Nykthos see a lot of play, right?
Kind of looks like Slender Man.
No, it looks like a bug.
The face, the
No,
nothing face.
It is a face. It's like a mask. It's got eye holes.
I guess.
It doesn't look like a morph suit.
Kind of looks like Slender Man.
I don't think so. Anyway, I don't know. What are you supposed to do with this commander? Just kind of like play a 7-3 and maybe Voltron it up a little bit? Go for a 2-hit kill?
There's nothing to do with this commander. It's not good.
Yeah, that's fair. Mirko Vosk Mind Drinker is 567. And when he hits them, you Mind Funeral. Mind Funeral is a really cool card. But neither Mind Funeral nor Mirko Vosk is good.
He got a lot of 4s across the board here.
Yeah, it's a 2, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 4.
And 2, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Right. He just doesn't do much. I mean, he's a 5-mana, like, 2-4 flyer. That's nothing. And like, hitting with Mind Funeral, that's not how you mill people.
Yeah, Mind Funeral's really slow.
Phoenix, God of Deception, is also 5 mana. That card is very good.
It's way better than this one.
Yeah, it is. Not that makes this card bad. This card just happens to be bad, independent of whether or not there's a better cards.
Yeah. How about we go to Traumocratus?
Super lame. This is a legendary Kraken, which are supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be.
It has hexproof if it's not attacking or blocking.
So that's hexproof when it doesn't matter.
I mean, some spot removal is sorcery.
Like what?
Nothing.
Winds of Abandon?
Got him.
Legendary Kraken are cool. So there's some cool points. But there's better legendary
He's huge.
Krakens.
He's like as big as a city.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. This Theros type, like, oh, he's the menace.
He's a menace.
The menace.
We have at 565 Neferox, or Neferix, Overlord of Grixis.
He's the overlord of a whole shard. You'd think he'd be stronger. It's kind of a pushover.
Yeah, he has to attack alone, Exalted.
Why does Black have Exalted? What was that whole thing?
I know Black and White had Exalted in the core
in
set.
the core set, but White is Exalted as a Bant thing,
It was a band thing,
which is
yeah.
like very Bant. Why is it on a card that is literally from the opposite shard?
The idea of like the Bant fighting like that is weird. So the idea of Exalted is instead of everyone attacking at once, they send one in at a time.
Well, they have like the honor of the sigils and like the.
You go. Now you go. Okay, you're dead?
It's
now
like,
you
it's
go.
like every movie. But how can you give a Bant card? Bant is the Exalted colors. And then you give a Grixis card Exalted.
I don't know.
What a flavor fail.
And it attacks, it makes things sacrifice.
How are you supposed to win coolness points if you have weird flavor fails?
Yeah, you don't. I mean, he's kind of cool. He is the ruler. He's an overlord, so it's kind of cool.
I didn't even know they had an Overlord.
Me either.
He doesn't seem as cool as like Cedrus the Traitor King or like Prince of Thralls, but whatever, man.
He's not even as cool as Tezzeret.
Oh. Well, Tezzeret's an Esper guy. 564, Felon of Havenwood. Spore counter tribal. He puts spore counters on your guys, and then you can like exile cards from the graveyard to put more spore counters on them.
There really aren't very many good spore counter cards.
There's like 4.
They have to have like 3 spore counters on them, then you get 1 fungus.
Yeah, but there's like 4 good ones. There's one that turns your saplings into mana, and there's one that like maybe somebody loses a life. I want to say.
Yeah, but like they never actually like they have to stick around for 48 years
Yeah,
to produce one thing.
That's just such a problem with the sapling with those type like the Thallid decks.
They were just
It's
made
like,
bad. Yeah, they need to go around like 3 turn cycles.
you can maybe do like a proliferation thing, but then like how is this deck gonna win? What are you trying to do? Make 2/2 saplings?
It seems fun at least.
It does seem pretty fun, yeah. It does seem fun. Ashling the Pilgrim, a 563. You pay 1 in red and deal 1 to all, or put a counter on her. Then if you've activated it for the 3rd time,
Remove the counters and deal damage equal to the number of counters.
can you get it above 3? Can you deal more than 3 damage?
Let's see. Put 1 in the red, put a +1/+1 counter on Ashling the Fire Pilgrim, or well, just the regular
You
Pilgrim.
just added the word fire.
Yeah, I just added the word fire. If this is the 3rd time this ability is resolved this turn, remove all +1/+1 counters from Ashling Pilgrim. It deals that much damage. Yeah, you'd have to put them on like instant speed.
But
Or you could just put counters on Ashling Pilgrim like individually of the ability. It only goes off if it's the 3rd time. Oh wait, if this is
it resolves and then blows her up, right?
this is the 3rd time this ability has resolved this turn. You could like so.
See, let's say you have.
You can put 2 counters on her, pass, 2 counters on her, pass, 2 counters on her next turn.
Oh, this turn. So okay, you can like stack them up.
Yeah, so you can stack them up.
Why can't I? Must have just misread this card. I mean, not that it really changes how powerful it is.
She's always gonna kill herself,
It's a lot of mana.
and it's a lot of mana.
Always dies.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. This card's fine.
Sure.
It's very mediocre.
Ashley's kind of a cool character.
Yeah, she looks
She'll
way
get more.
cool.
She'll get more coolness
She
points
is
when she
way cooler.
turns to the dark side, and has one of the coolest names ever. But Bassandra Battle Seraph is now here in the meantime an attacking Boros commander.
You just don't see those nowadays.
You don't see him every day, so that's why she has a 1 for uniqueness.
At least she has sweet art.
She has sweet art. She has an 8 for art. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Boros attacks. I'm so sick of it. There's a million of them.
If they want to kill her, guess what? You won't get to combat.
I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, we're honestly pretty over it. You know that you could build a Boros attacks commander, copy paste any of these things.
561. We have Kotaki War's Wage. He's annoying.
This is probably my go-to if I wanted to build a mono white like Death and Taxes. I'd probably play this guy.
He's in the. He's right in the middle of fun because it's not fun to play against, and
But it's very fun to disrupt.
it's kind of fun to play.
Right, so it's got the -5 points, and then the 5 points.
So that meets in the middle. Yeah.
Right.
So. I got a 3 for power. It's not. It doesn't do nothing. It's not
Definitely
horrible.
pretty strong.
Yeah.
It's going to be taxing and annoying, and sometimes they can't pay for everything. If you destroy 1 artifact with your 2-drop that you don't have to put any more mana into, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and also like he's fine if
He's
playing
cheap.
later too. Like
He's cheap.
He kind of just like turns all the artifacts into worst artifacts. Like he just turns off signets.
Turns off Signet. Well, basically, turns off all mana rocks that produce 1, and then makes all mana rocks that produce 2 not worth it.
Yeah, he's annoying. He's super annoying.
Definitely.
Or
And
she's annoying.
he's cheap enough to where I'd play it for 4 or 6 mana, too.
I do not like his art. I don't know what's going on in that art.
No, it's one of those abstract, like, spirit things.
It's really weird. We have Thada Adele.
Hello. It's me.
The Inquisitor.
She only takes soul rings and then dies because people get mad that you stole their soul ring.
And then they kill it.
And then you don't want to play your 5 mana 2/2 Island Walk General again. Then you feel pretty bad. And we don't really know much about this character. We just know that taking soul rings out of decks is pretty unique.
Isn't this like... Hold on. Let me look at the card. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, she's like the weird like merfolk.
Yeah, she steals soul rings.
It like goes underwater.
Merfolk can go underwater. They can do that.
Like,
it's not like a new thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I'm aware.
Right, okay, got you. She's good for triggering your prowl costs. She is a rogue with some evasion.
I think this next one is if I was going to build a meme deck, my meme commander, because this card is great.
See, I was thinking, and I think if I would built a meme deck, I would build Argyll.
Yeah, I'd build Ishi, Aki Crackshot.
I had to talk you down from giving this like all 10s.
And you had to talk about giving it 2 10s? Okay. The art is... The 9 is probably more appropriate because I love that he's just this guy wearing... Or this goblin in the style of the goblins from Kamigawa. And he's just riding on a goat. Oh, it makes me so happy. This art, I love this art.
He's slinging like
this is also very
fireballs.
Subjective because I can tell, like from the point of like a technical standpoint, this isn't that good of an art.
There's no background.
I love this art.
The goat's just like, really, dude?
It's also like the goat has a huge head.
The goat has pretty big.
I love absolutely. It makes him. He's super cool just for riding it. And like I think his flare text is cool. Let me double check.
Here fell Ishi, king of the flaming pebbles, scourge of the mountain kami, lover of goats. May his shell never burn. Cave inscription.
Love him. Love him.
Oh, man.
I just love that character. Don't care.
No, it's a great character. I mean...
He rides a goat.
Yes, great character. Great character. All right. Zira Arian.
Butterfly lady.
5/58. She's a butterfly lady. I don't actually hate the rate on this one. If you can produce a lot of mana, which I know John doesn't really have a problem with.
John draw cards?
Yeah, I don't hate the pay 3 draw card. And I mean, if you want to play a group hug weird thing, you can... have other people draw cards.
It is target player, oddly enough. Why is she such a weird butterfly? She had some story.
I think this may be your go-to insect commander. You think of a better one?
I just wouldn't build
more fun?
I don't think I would build an insect commander deck.
I mean, you get cool stuff like Swarmyard, or generate an insect, rat, or squirrel.
That card just gets better every card.
You spec on your Swarmyards, but they're like $10.
They eventually have to print one that makes it good.
So Zira Arian, maybe an insect deck. I would challenge somebody to try that. That seems like it could be cool. Who's next?
Lindo the Necromancer. Lindo the Necromancer.
The Neckmancer.
The Neckmancer.
He can grow and shrink necks.
5/57. He has a lot of story, but not a lot of interesting story. He's kind of boring.
No, he's kind of like this conniving, just bad guy, right?
He's a kind of stereotypical bad
He has
man.
a vault that we don't like in Commander.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to put that on our ban list. We would totally ban that card.
Yeah, that takes 4 years to resolve. The way the card is worded, get that on our ban list.
Limdol's vault. If you've watched our podcast before this, we're errata-ing both of ours to include Limdol's vault.
Limdo's boring. He just kind of steals your opponent's stuff and it dies.
He's like Grave Betrayal, that enchantment that isn't very good.
Yeah,
he's
but
like a way worse version of that.
He's way worse because you have to pay for it, and then the upside of him is you get
to regenerate zombies.
Boo.
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 Oh man, this is the episode of the disappointing characters.
Like
when they had one really cool one, and this is the lame ones.
Yep, we're getting all the lame ones. Olivia mobilized for war.
556.
This was a bad attempt at making a Madness Commander.
They really messed up. I mean, well, this feels like it was for Standard too.
It might have been.
Maybe they were trying to dip them in legs in both. But
it's still supposed to be a Madness card, and it just doesn't do anything.
Remember when Olivia was cool?
She had 3 legs.
Like posh and had fake 3 legs. And just that was like such a great image. I love that artwork. And that character even was cool. And the whole biting people and they turn into vampires and then swooning them over, like that's cool. What does this do? Oh, you discard a card. It has nothing to do with okay, makes no sense. Okay, just here because Madness is in the format. Oh, great. Yeah, great.
Yeah,
this could have been anyone.
There's no flavor. There's no nothing here.
Like this could have been anyone. This could have been Bassandra, Battle Seraph, right? Could this card be any different if it was called Bassandra, Battle Seraph?
I couldn't say discard because it wouldn't fit.
No, if you just gave it a different name. Like it's not Olivia.
It's not. It doesn't feel like an Olivia card. That's for sure.
Especially after they made an awesome Olivia card.
Especially because in this story, I believe she's being like...
She's recruiting?
Isn't she trying to go up against Thorin because she doesn't want to be under his rule anymore?
I think she's going against Emrakul.
I think she was going against someone. I think she's from the first one. Before Emrakul.
Was there a civil war in Shadows?
I think Nahiri is causing turmoil.
Maybe.
In trying to get like Olivia to go against Soren. Pretty sure it's
Maybe because Olivia wants to save the plane. And she thinks Soren should like leave or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but
It's one of those 4 stories we just proposed.
something happens.
Right.
Solomgar, the Drifting Death. That's a sweet name.
Solomgar is awesome. He's definitely is he the coolest of the Tarkir dragons? Ojai is pretty cool.
I think he's cooler.
Ojai is like a dragon ninja, but no, Solomgar is pretty darn cool. He's a fat, greedy dragon that poops poison gas.
But he gets way cooler later. Like this one is the
This is the before his final form
yeah.
of an even fatter, greedier dragon.
This isn't even his final form.
Right. This isn't a lame version though. This is the first one. I think this version is still cool.
My issue with this card comes in the fact that it is. Why would you ever want to play blue-black dragons?
No, you don't want to play this necessarily for the power, but I think it's like the character this card looks menacing. It's got this like inevitability feel to it. It's really cool. Where it's like you're just not gonna kill this, and then it's
just play the other Slumgar. He's so much cooler.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, we're talking about this one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Definitely a coolest factor in this character though. This commander.
So we have Karn, Silver Golem.
Oh, the lamest card they've ever printed.
554. He's so boring.
But okay, it's really cool that he's a pacifist. I love that ability. They didn't have to put that on there. He's strong, but he won't fight. That's cool.
Karn's he's not a very exciting character.
Not really, no. I mean, he wants to commit genocide, but he was a pacifist, but he's not anymore. And he didn't do anything in the War of the Spark novel. He hasn't done anything
he uses pacifism-sized fists to crush skulls.
Well, he wasn't I think it was clear that he wasn't a pacifist.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
I don't know. I just don't like Karn that much. He's not that cool.
No, he doesn't really do anything.
That's exactly it. It's like, I don't know.
Like, what am
it's his fault that New Phyrexia happened because he forgot to wipe his feet.
That was kind of cool. He had the doormat of Mirrodin and got some oil on it.
Yeah, like literally he didn't wipe his feet. That was like literally the storyline.
It's basically as close to the storyline as we can get without quoting it exactly.
It's weird. He literally,
He's a troubled guy, but the Planeswalkers just show that better. I don't know. This was before that anyway, I think.
There is some cool stuff to him. Like, he got a 5, but I don't know. I found everything's cool. Like, I don't know. I don't, like, for a man with so much story, I don't connect with him very much.
Yeah, being able to nuke artifacts, though, for the card itself was actually pretty good. Not nuke them, but you can respond to a board wipe, and then they'll die.
Yeah, you can also make them, like, you can turn, like, a Mana Crypt into a 0/0.
Yeah, you'll kill Mana Crypt and Moxen.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sure, man. We're almost done. We got 3 more.
Goreclaw, Terror of Kale Sisma, 553. It's a bear. It's the first legendary bear we got.
This card is cool, and people were kind of whiny about it
because it wasn't a 2/2.
It doesn't have to be a 2/2. Like what? It's a bear. Doesn't mean it has to be a 2/2. There's plenty of bears that aren't 2/2s.
Yeah, I mean it's just the term bear has become used to mean 2/2 for 2.
Yeah, so I feel like they forced Wizards to make Ayula Queen Among Bears. Because apparently this was a mistake, even though this card's actually not even that bad.
It's fine. It reduces your cost.
It can give you some serious ramp.
Yeah, I mean, you can play a lot of guys fast. There's a lot of...
You can easily follow this up with 3 4-drop. Or not 3 4-drops, but 3 big creatures with power 4.
He reduces Golta by 6.
Does reduce Galta by 6. Your Galta deck. I haven't played against that in forever.
I haven't played it in forever.
It's a fun deck.
552. Anya. Merciless Angel. Boros attacks.
You haven't figured it out. This is an angel, right? And her color identity is Boros.
Wait, is she a battle angel?
She really cares about attacking.
Is she a battle angel?
She is an angel, and she has lots of battles. Yeah, so I would say she's a battle angel.
Oh, okay. Boros attacks. This one's kind of cool in the sense that, like, for each opponent with half life, she gets +3/+3.
Like, she just kind of like, if you're beating them down, she'll beat them down even more.
Yeah, and she gets indestructible if one of them, if only one player is.
Yeah, if you cut one person down. See, this is kind of like you pick someone and you bully them.
Mm-hmm. And then you can start bullying other players.
Yeah.
Or, like, after you bullied one.
Like, let me bully you down to 18. And then I'm going to bully Joe to death.
Jeez.
I
Thanks.
guess. I don't know.
She
seems like a meanie. She kind of looks like Archangel Avacyn.
Kind of, yeah.
Got the red tint in the feathers. And our top commander, 551.
Our top commander.
Far from it.
Our top commander,
the last commander
there's 550 more better than it.
Well, this is the last commander in this video, so
if
you want more, you're going to have to wait a whole week.
Zatolpa, Primal Dawn.
Big keyword Snoop Dino.
Yeah, I don't like this card.
I like the art. It's super menacing, man.
I mean, the art's fine. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's good. This is This is the lowest rank. No, this isn't the lowest rank. This is the second lowest ranking of these dinosaurs, right?
Tetsumak did worse, right?
Yeah, I think Tetsumak is lower on this list because that card doesn't do anything.
That card just is hard to play.
Yeah. So it's fine. The dinosaurs. These dinosaurs are cool, but like I don't like this art very much either. It's okay.
I like it a lot. It's not the best art. I just like what it is. It's just it's like ridiculously. I think it scales well, I guess.
That's fair.
Doesn't scale well with Commander though because it costs 8 mana.
8 mana for keyword soup.
At least it's indestructible. That's at least a little bit of a refund, but it can still get swept away so easy by so many staples.
Even getting pushed up by Cyclonic Rift is
horrible. I'll single target this when it comes at me.
Oof. Yeah.
You're gonna need some backup if this is your commander. Probably better than 99. If you can cheat it out, that's not that bad.
Yeah, so you can cheat it out in like your Gishoth deck.
Yeah, Gishoth or like some sort of Ilhard, like make it attack, like sneak attack.
That's not bad. But this was our list here. We did 600 through 551.
551.
So
we're like almost halfway done.
No, we're not. What? No.
We started at what 850?
No, we have like 2 more videos before we're halfway done.
We're almost halfway done. There's 2 videos away from being halfway. This is part 6.
Ugh. There's so many bad commanders. I want to do cool ones.
We're like waiting for these like
all the cool ones.
We're getting cool.
Nah, I don't like.
Can't you feel it like slowly transitioning to cards?
It's definitely transitioning from
we got Salumgar.
Yeah, I mean we're transitioning from like the poop of the poop to
right.
these cards aren't
we
bad.
We Yargle. Can't tell me you don't like Yargle.
I do like Yargle. He's a meme. He's just a meme.
Dude, Tainted Strike plus Yargle. Game over. You kill somebody.
That's true.
It's hilarious. Like that alone is like. That makes me want to build a mono black deck.
I like this. I'm having so much fun with this series. I love going over all these commanders. They're so weird.
Yeah, and we want to know what you think. Who do you think is going to be in the next video? Like, just take a guess at who's going to be in the next one. Who is your favorite commander that you're like waiting to see where it ends up? And who do you think is going to be number 1? We've gotten votes for Thrasios. We got votes for Urza. We got a vote for what else do we get votes for?
Atraxa.
We're obviously not going to spoil it, so you're going to get 0 information. But we want to know what the guesses are, because if somebody's right, we're going to tell you when.
If somebody's right, you will definitely get a shout out.
You'll get probably a huge shout out. Like, we can maybe figure out a prize or something if somebody's right, or I don't know, because you can't just guess forever. But
we'll make sure we'll be double checking our comments. If you guess the top commander right, we will send you a copy of him.
Oh, really? Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah, we'll send you a copy of the card. Like, it's not, like, even if it's, like, I mean, what's the highest price
legend? You can invite him to the Discord, too.
Angus McKenzie. So if Angus McKenzie's number 1, you could potentially get, like, $150 legend. Go ahead.
There's a lot of money at stake.
So go ahead
and guess Angus McKenzie. Why don't we invite the top person to our Discord, too, if they get it right?
Fine. You get to come into our Discord if you get it right.
You don't even have to be a patron, like everyone else does. Yeah. You can just come in.
Yeah, you can just join our Discord. Okay, that sounds like a good. And they get a copy of it, and they get to join our Discord.
That's a pretty good prize package for just typing out a YouTube comment. So definitely give us your guesses, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, special shout outs to our 20 patrons who are all in our Discord.
You get to meet them.
Yeah, these are people who are all awesome. We love them all as much as we can without making them feel uncomfortable.
Same to you if you want to join.
Yeah, and we will love you as much as them if you join.
But we out of here.
Well, all you have to do is head over to patreon.com/user/nitpicking nerds.
But we out of here.
We are out of here. Peace out, Tribe Scout.